This is a question I get a lot from people who come back from holiday or after they came now back out of quarantine after a few weeks or months. Um, how quickly does your body forget what you learned? Like, how quickly does your body let go when you don't practice? Fairly quickly. I remember once a teacher said about flexibility that what you work up in a month, what you train up in a month, you lose in a week of doing nothing. This is maybe one of the reasons why so many great teachers remind you that there should be a sense of daily practice. Again, doesn't have to be 1.5, 2 hours, but it's easier to keep the motor running than put it on, put it off, put it on, put it off. So a gentle, constant, deliberate practice. This is described also in the old scriptures, that your practice should be earnest and constant and for a long time. Sometimes you can get confused when you look into a class and see people sweating and working their asses off as if it is all about what you achieve in this class. And it might feel in that moment like this because it's all about the present moment, but really your practice is measured in the long run. It's a marathon. It's not a sprint. So there has to be a little bit of time for it to breathe. So keep doing little stuff, especially if you're on holiday and something. But there's sometimes life takes over, or maybe you have an injury that stops you from practicing physically, asana practice. That's okay too. Just as I always say, make it an appropriate practice. So when you're coming back from a long break, don't expect to find what you left, because that might not be exactly there. It's not like riding a bike. So your muscle is a very efficient machine. Your body is a very efficient machine, as is your brain. And what you don't use, well, it's not going to get a lot of attention. It's not going to get a lot of workout. So it sort of shrivels a little bit away. Keep doing a little bit every day will help you to slow down the process of your body shutting down again. So keep doing what you're doing, but there's nothing wrong with having a holiday and not always be on the mat. That's okay.